I did not have intelligence to bow down to any living master. I was arrogant. I never trusted anybody. I never thought that somebody can help me. I was always thinking, no, I should take care. I should do it by myself. It's like a one lock, 10,000 key. Opening itself took only 1 second for me. But finding out which is the right key, that took 10 years. 10,000 key I have to check one by one. For you there is no need. I am here to give you the key. Straight away open. Why do you want to waste again 10 more years? Of course, mind never believes anything as easy. The problem is, if you believe it is easy, you have to achieve. So mind always puts a struggle. No, it is not so easy. It is not so easy. When I told somebody, no, it is easy, they told, no, you may not know, he is a young person. He do not know much about spirituality. That's why he is saying easy. Be very clear. The idea it is difficult is difficult. Nothing else. Nothing else. And one more thing. How do you say Ramana Maharshi's struggle? Have you read Ramana Maharshi's life? Just like that he got. And second thing, to tell you honestly, now when I write my biography, it looks like a struggle. But for me, it was a lifestyle. To tell you honestly, still now, walking with the chappal is a big difficult for me. You see inside the ashram, not only here, even in Bangalore ashram there is no road, it's a forest. I will always walk without chappal. People think that I am doing tapasya, nothing. That is my lifestyle. I am not doing tapasya or penance, that's my lifestyle. And I eat only twice, usually. People think I am a great, austere person. Oh, Swamiji eats only twice, and that becomes a big news. Arey, that is the way I am, that's all. There is nothing like a great. See, I don't do much physical work. For my physical work, 2 meals is too much. That's enough. But people from outside, they think it's a tapas. It's not tapas. Be very clear, that's a lifestyle. And even in the early time, before enlightenment, I wondered. Now when I write the biography, it looks like it is so great, so difficult and all those things. But I tell you, the amount of freedom, the intense freedom and joy, actually, people when they read my lifestyle, my biography, such a austere life, so difficult, so many years you lived here and there and wandered, they feel that I have done a big thing. But I tell you, when I see your life, 10 years working in the same company, staying in the same city, how difficult it is. I feel you are doing tapas. Be very clear, that was my lifestyle, that's all. This is I tell you, what I did is much simpler than what you are doing. I can't imagine living in one house for more than 1 week and a half. Somehow strange thing here, 1 month I stayed in one house. 1 month I stayed in the ashram, 1.5 months. But I never stayed, because that's my lifestyle. I always go around. I go here and there, I travel continuously, see different people, and this is my lifestyle. One thing, from outside if you see, you think that it's a great achievement. From inside, this is the way I live. It's not an achievement. It's an ordinary lifestyle. And difficult thing is, people who want to encash everything, they project all these things as qualities. And disciples always wanted to project master as a great person. So naturally they start writing as if it's a big thing. One more thing, just like you can't travel or live like me, I can't live like you. It's a lifestyle. There is nothing like tapas or struggle. It is just a simple understanding. If you live around me, you will understand how joyful I am, how ecstatic I am. If you try to be around me for a few days, you will understand what easiness my life flows. With a complete easiness. And when I feel like I live the way in which I feel like I live. It's like a complete freedom. When you taste this freedom, the life which you are living will become difficult. So it's just understanding. It's not something like I am great just because I live like this. And people always tell me, oh Swamiji, wear this clothes and all these that things. And it's easy to maintain, that's why. There are so many plus points. People don't see the plus points, that's why you think tapas. Nothing is tapas. It's a pure joy. It's a joy. And one more thing, only when it is done out of joy, it is worth living. Anything can be sacrificed for Ananda, but Ananda should not be sacrificed for anything. So whatever you think as tapas and all those things are just stories written by disciples.
Okay. You yourself said that you were in depression before the moment of enlightenment. So even Ramakrishna took up the knife for the vision of Kali. And
Think you never faced depression in your life?
I did.
You did. You faced for something outer world. I faced for something inner world, that's all.
But
There's nothing big in it.
But I am not able to understand how a moment of bliss can lead to the moment of bliss. Because if you are in bliss, then why would you even try for enlightenment? Because there itself you are enlightened.
See one thing, that time I was not understanding. I was not able to understand that I am already in bliss. That's why I struggled. After the struggle, I understood.
So isn't that the case with all of us? Right now we are not understanding that we are in bliss, and at one point we will understand.
Now I am telling you why one point. Now you understand. That's what I am telling. Why should we postpone to one point? Now understand. That's all. Why do you want that one point? You think that you will also walk like me all over India, and at one point you will be completely depressed, then you will throw the Japamala and sit like me, then suddenly you will become enlightened. Nothing like that. Now it can happen. Why are you expecting that moment to come? Come. Just now it can happen. Do not bother. Do not wait for that moment to come. That moment cannot come. Simply start expressing, start understanding, that's all. Or I will tell her to create that moment for you. Ma, just take care of it and create a little bit of suffering for you. Then you will understand. I have seen, whenever I can't train some disciple, I tell him to get married. She trains him. Completely. 1 year is enough. You will be completely trained. 1 year training is enough. Nothing more needs to be done. Yes. We will enter into the first layer. Anyhow, we have 2 full days. Till tomorrow night we have time. And I wanted to tell one more thing. Any diabetic patient? Diabetic patients can go and eat in your time, whatever time you are supposed to eat.
One thing I want to know, have you met Osho?
Huh?
Have you met Osho?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Because we have seen in our philosophy of
If you have read Ramakrishna, you will see a lot of similarity with Ramakrishna in me. If you have read Raman Maharshi, you will see a lot of Raman Maharshi similarity in me. It's not that I read him, you read him, that's why. Of course, all masters are bringing same truth in a different level, different way they express. So, you will naturally find similarities, lot of similarities. Alright, now it is time. Please, if you are a diabetic patient, you go and eat in your according to your time. Other people, please cooperate with me. Your food is postponed purposely. Not that program is getting delayed. Do not search. Oh, what is this? He's not leaving. He's still making us sit. I request all of you to remove the watches and put it in the bag. Watch, jewelry, everything. Whatever jewelry can be removed, better remove it. Also, belt, please remove the belt also. Let the body be relaxed. Please listen. Your food and sleep is rearranged. It is organized in such a way your body will be ready for meditation. There are some meditation techniques which needs to be done with an empty stomach. There are some you can do after eating also. According to the technique, the food and food timings are arranged. Please cooperate with me. If you can't, if you are diabetic, you can tell the organizers, they will help you. They will give food according to your time. Otherwise, please cooperate. And tonight, you may go late. The program will go a little late. Please cooperate with me and do not bother. One night you can actually put up with me. Somebody asked me in one NSP, what is this one? I thought meditation means half an hour we can do and half an hour we can sit. But whole day you are making us to sit until, and she was actually cursing me. You are torturing me, making me sit whole night. What's happening? I told her, see, for you at least it's only once in a lifetime. For me this is a routine for every week. Every weekend this is my routine. See the website, somewhere or other I am conducting program. At least last 2.5 years, in that last 2.5 years, at least 200 programs. 200 programs have happened. So continuously somewhere or other I am conducting. It's not only for you, for me also it is strenuous. But if something has to happen, you will have to do it. It has to be done. So actually I myself make you do all tapas here itself. Please cooperate with the whole routine. Now let us enter into the first physical body. In physical body there is nothing much to be learned. There is nothing much to be done. I am just preparing you with this meditation to enter into the meditations. Now what you are going to do is not a meditation technique. It is just preparing you. Preparing your body. It's like warming up. Preparing your body to enter into the deeper levels, deeper layers. The physical level, nothing much needs to be done. Whatever can be done, you are doing. Whether giving food or anything, you are already doing. All we need to work is only inner level, inner layers, second layer onwards only. But the first layer, we will prepare the body so that this next 2 days we will be able to meditate. Just for that. It's a simple guided meditation. If you have done Arogya Spurna, you would have done it. Just tensing the whole body from toe to head. You will tense the whole body step by step so that you will become fresh and alive. The body will become alive. 2 days you will not feel tired and you will be able to continuously meditate. Just tensing from toe to head, part by part. That's the first step. The second step, inhaling and exhaling through every part of your body. It is very important to understand. According to Ayurveda, you are not inhaling and exhaling only through nose. You are inhaling and exhaling through every pore of the body. The whole body is inhaling and exhaling. The whole body is inhaling the etheric space and exhaling the etheric energy. So now we are trying to awaken the etheric energy, inhaling and exhaling. Etheric energy breathing in you. How to do it? Please listen the instruction. As if every inch or every point of your body is inhaling and exhaling. For example, when I say inhale through head, visualize the head is porous and visualize every hair hole, every pore is inhaling and exhaling. And then when I say inhale through face, visualize through ears, nose, mouth, eyes, through every hole you are inhaling and exhaling. So inch by inch you will visualize your whole body is inhaling and exhaling. Awaken the body intelligence. 2 steps. First step, you will tense from toe to head, inch by inch by inch. When you come to knees, forget the calf muscle. When you come to thighs, forget the knees. Inch by inch, you will tense. First step, from toe to head. Next step, from head to toe, you will start inhaling and exhaling through that part of the body. I will guide you step by step. I will guide you step by step. Please stand up. Tie the ribbon. Close your eyes and tie the ribbon. Make enough space. Do not keep sharp things on the ground. Even if you fall, you should not hurt yourself. Do not keep pen or specs, sharp things on the ground. 1.5 feet gap between both the legs. Between the feet, at least there should be 1.5 feet gap. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible, as deeply as possible. Very slowly, but very deeply.
Shivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham